the idea of Knuckles as being kind of on the fringe of society because he's the only one on his stupid little island.
In the games, yes. In the Archie comics, they like to kind of extend that out and be like, oh no, there were actually tons, but you just couldn't see them. Okay, who the hell are these guys? Seriously, these guys never show back up, and they exist in this game.
What even are they?
They're like men made of rings that are just dancing around. And they've got
ghosts.
little balls and chains going on. I've seen people point these guys out before.
I didn't remember these.
Seriously, seriously, look there's just guys here, and they die when I leave because this whole area fills up with lava and explodes. It's like the thwomps in the backgrounds of like specific Mario Kart stages where there's just guys who are clear prisoners who just nobody ever brings attention to them. They're just there. Like, what is up with that?
Yeah,
I'm so confused. And I was gonna say, it's like not that you ever see them in any other game because they don't exist anywhere outside of just here, with these like ghosts and these weird tombstones in a volcano, and I don't know what this level is supposed to be.
I don't know. It's inside Pumpkin Hill. It's a volcanic hill.
It's inside Pumpkin Volcano.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is a pretty good song.
Yeah, it's not a bad song. Oh, uh-oh.
I keep expecting lyrics to start, and they
haven't.
You
do. They're just,
Yeah. You know, it feels like it's supposed to be a Knuckles rap, and it's like, I'm not gonna let it get to me. I can feel it in my feet.
Yeah, it feels an awful lot like this would be the kind of song that you get as like maybe like the theme song for a character in a 90s show. Like, you'd be watching Batman, and then like the Joker would come in, and then that would just be the song that's playing over the fact that he's talking about things.
Song.
Maybe not Joker, not specifically, but that was the example I came up with.
Yeah.
I don't know, it sounded like maybe one of the villains from Static Shock might have that song play over the things that they're saying in their monologue.
That makes more sense. But anyways, Knuckles works best as being kind of like a weird fringe person who's almost like a feral sort of person, but not really. Like, he doesn't get society, and that doesn't really mesh well with the idea of him being into, like, urban hip-hop.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't.
He seems like the kind who would be into, like, freaky tribal chanting and also not fully, like, understand why people play music, because he just sits there on his dead-ass island in silence talking to that emerald.
Yeah, like the emerald's his only friend, so he gives it he's like, hey, Emerald, how's it going?
No, but it's also
what
like
are we
his
gonna do
god or
today?
something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, I like the idea of like perplexing and a little bit spooky Knuckles.
Knuckles, who just shouldn't really
Knuckles, who's
be
been
around
like
people.
Trapped in a temple his whole life and raised in order to like be the one who ushers in Doomsday or whatever.
Well, he doesn't usher in Doomsday. It's more like he stops it, I think.
Yeah, he just sits there and babysits.
He's kind of terrible at his job, to be honest, because it seems like everybody who wants
bad
to
at it.
show up and do things.
And he's really gullible.
Yeah, he's super gullible.
I think it's just because he's not around people much. So, like, you could get some really interesting stuff out of, like, if he and Sonic and Tails had, like, actual interaction outside of, like, gameplay. It'd be like, oh, like, Sonic's the one who's cool and street smart and, like, has attitude, and Tails is the one who's not a complete dumb shit. And then Knuckles is, like, serious and not really good at, like, people, and he learns from them, and they learn from him weird shit about whatever.
Just so that we can be clear, by the way, Knuckles is gullible, but he's not an idiot. And that's
except in Boom.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's kind of one of the reasons I dislike Boom, is because they decided, no, Knuckles just needs to be as dumb as hell. Just make him as dumb as possible. It's no longer funny. Basically. Yeah, and it just turns into like, oh, well, this just isn't
like
Knuckles
they
anymore.
have it so like he sometimes isn't able to count or read because they think it's funny. And it's like, it's kind of not funny. Those jokes kind of just make me feel sad.
Yeah, it's things like Knuckles can't read and can't count. And it's like,
oh, you
poor
dumbass.
Knuckles.
Like, no, it's like, come on.
Yeah, that's actually
also,
just kind of sad.
Also, they removed the whole Chaos Emerald
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So it's like, what's
in
the point
games,
of Knuckles?
In the games, they made it so that he, I think he can fly, but he can't climb up every surface. In the Sonic Boom games, you have to climb specific surfaces. Like, it's a surface laden with crystals that they just have to shoehorn in for some reason. And it's like, no, you know what? He can't fly, now that I think about it. That was the thing
Isn't
that
there like
they
a
completely
glitch where he
removed.
can like
Oh,
jump
yeah.
infinitely,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't mean that?
If you jump with Knuckles, you get like a double jump with him, like you do with, I think every character has a double jump. But with his specifically, if you jump and then hit the jump button again and pause, and then unpause, it goes into the animation again and it kind of restarts it.
So you can fly, sort of.
You could go straight up. If you really want to call that flying, I mean, that's fine, but it's really not.
Like, Knuckles insists on being able to fly even when it doesn't make sense, I guess.
I guess.
He will break the game in order to continue being Knuckles.
Yeah, those games are not so good.
We haven't played them, but
Yeah.
they don't look good.
They don't look good, and every time I see somebody play it, it just looks like a buggy mess, but it doesn't look like a funny buggy mess, it just kind of looks like a buggy mess.
And the Sonic Boom itself, like the show,
Yeah.
is kind of like, it's okay. It's kind of average. I like the designs. Hate Sticks the Badger. Just can't stand Sticks the Badger.
Yeah, I don't know what... She's supposed to be like a jungle badger
That's
or something,
not a
but that's not a
thing.
real thing. Like...
And also, it's just, here's another wacky, random character to be grating on your nerves and be voiced by Cree Summer.
She just looks like Maureen the raccoon,
Yeah.
too. Like...
And I only am bothered by her voice because I've been hearing that same voice actress in literally everything from my entire life. So, just, what?
I don't know, I was just... Like, I realized you're kind of far away from the mic
He
a
keeps
little
making
bit.
weird, like, hands at me. It's like, do you think that people will be mad if I say I'm tired
No,
of hearing Cree
I'm
Summer
talking
and
about, like,
things?
you're kind of far away from the mic, you might want to get closer, I don't know.
Fine.
I'm sorry. I just... Because we can't check the audio when we're playing games on the PC,
Yeah.
like...
But it's like, I don't like Sticks the Badger. It's just
Yeah,
nothing
no,
about
Styx
her
is-
brings anything good to the table.
You're right, my friend!
Face.
So here we go! Can I actually go this way, or do I die immediately? Let's see.
Invisible wall.
Invisible wall. Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, my favorite of all possible Sonics is Sonic Underground. So I mean, I've got the opposite tastes that people do, I guess.
Something like that.
I don't think there's anything in any of the Sonic continuities that necessarily contradicts the idea of Sonic Underground, though. Like, there's no reason to believe that, like, he doesn't have triplet brother and sisters who he just ever talks about. So I'm gonna pretend they're real.
I don't think they are.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh no.
Well, Sonic doesn't really have an origin.
Why
He
does
just kinda
everybody
is
have like
here.
a hot dog living in their mouth?
Well, it ate out their tongue and replaced it so that whenever they eat things, it gets a little bit out of it. It's a parasite.
I get the feeling that a lot of this writing sounded really good to the people who wrote it, and maybe translated it off of like a Japanese version, and some of it makes no sense whatsoever.
His fucking face.
Yeah, no, it's they. I guess they decided that if they didn't have Sonic's face go nuts every 10 seconds, that it would feel like he wasn't really talking.
Yeah. It's really good. Okay, Sonic.
Okay, Sonic. Thanks for saying that thing that
Yeah.
you really didn't need to. Destroy the capsule and rescue
Is
the
that really our
Manimals.
purpose here?
I guess. Oh, yeah, this is what I want. I want to go as slow as possible.
Bye, Tails.
See you later, Tails. Oh god. Okay. I kind of vaguely remember this now. I got a
Okay,
hurdle.
this makes sense. Yeah, it's just
Because these
hurdles.
things just shoot.
It's
This
something you
whole
do when you
area is
run.
like vaguely sort of circular though, and it has a lot of ladders, which you can't jump up, so you basically have
God.
to rely on.
Yeah, what
see?
the... Ugh.
So you have to rely on your character to
Tails.
stop and just sort of climb it slowly. You can jump at the very end, but you don't gain anything doing that. If anything,
Oh
you
god,
kind of
these are like
lose
those
stuff.
things in the space levels.
Yep. Yep.
I hate those.
Yeah, this whole I don't like this particular area. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't... Any Sonic game where they force you to slow down is not a very good Sonic game.
All of them do it
Oh my
somewhere.
god, what am I gripping there? Look at that. Look at it!
Yeah, what? Oh, okay.
No, not anymore.
Oh, you got lucky there.
Kind of.
So that almost worked as planned.
A little bit. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, this place almost connects the way the designers expected it to. Nope.
Nope. Okay, where was it trying to throw me? Because I
don't
can't
know.
tell.
All the way back here, huh?
Yeah. God, this is awful.
Yeah, I'll take over the controller at any time if you want.
I'm stuck, by the way. I can't... I don't know if you could hear it, but it was... Oh. Okay.
Where are you now?
Thanks. Thank you. Why are those two there at all?
So you could pick up a shield that was on the top of that?
Alright, but it... I don't...
Good job.
Thanks.
What the...
I don't know! I'm not doing...
Pick up the ring.
Okay, screw it.
Yeah.
There we go. I did it. I win. I'm the best.
This...
Slow climb.
Yeah, this is, more of
There we
this.
go.
That's a weird dance for you two to be doing.
Yeah. Oh, God. Am I gonna be too low to do anything? Or... No, okay. I was worried there was nothing down here.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Oh, did I run in the wrong direction? Oh, I hope I didn't run in the... Nope, okay, I didn't. Neat. Apparently Sonic can climb via gripping now. That's interesting.
Is that a Knuckles power that he's just
Kind
stolen?
of. A little bit. I mean, he slides when Sonic does it, but...
Yeah, he doesn't have enough grip.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the knuckles. Those awful, like, horrible...
Those weird mutant bone protrusions coming out of... It's like his Wolverine claws, but they're always out, and they're not good.
And in the Archie comics, the big reveal about Knuckles' claws is that none of the other echidnas have them because Knuckles' dad microwaved him as a baby.
Yeah, he's straight up a mutant. Like, okay, so first of all, disclaimer, a lot of that stuff's been written out of continuity.
Oh yeah,
There's
no, it's
been a
completely
reboot,
uncanny because Penders is gone.
That was the original idea that they came up with, because they put one guy on that shit, and he wanted desperately to be writing, like, real sci-fi, so he kept putting in weird shit.
Yeah, it was more or less like he had an idea for what he wanted to do.
Where are you go? Were you trying to fuck off into space there,
No,
Sonic?
that's the wind is pushing me around or something.
Okay.
I don't entirely understand. I kind of pretend like I do.
Yeah, anyways, apparently Knuckles' father believed that his child would be the bringer of, like, a prophecy or some shit, and in order to do so, he had to irradiate the egg, because echidnas do come from eggs.
Literally using microwave radiation.
And Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah,
to give him those knuckle bones for some reason.
Oh, jeez.
For some reason. But then every other echidna wore gloves to make it look like they also had it.
Yeah. Okay, I died.
Aw.
No! Don't take me out, coach!
Yeah.
When the ship increases speed, hang on to something.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Sonic comics are weird in that way that most comics are weird, in that you get multiple writers and multiple artists and a lot of different interpretations and people trying to reboot over things they didn't like that another writer did and shit like that, and it's a little much. And then they reboot it to try and fix that, and so far the reboot has worked. Like, I think they've got one artist on, I keep saying artist, but I mean writer. They got one writer on almost everything, in a way. But they've got one guy who's basically doing all of it, so it hasn't had the chance to come into a horrifying tangle yet, but, you know, it might.
I mean, it's a comic, so ultimately, I think most comics go into a horrifying tangle eventually.
Yeah, even if this writer does everything the way he wants, and is continuously the creative control, editors will fuck it up.
What was that? What just happened?
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
Am I supposed to be in here? I don't think so.
Have we been playing this for like 3 hours?
Yeah, we should maybe stop soon.
Yeah, I'm starting to burn out.
Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
Me either.
It just says there's arrows pointing in a direction, and I'm going there, and there's nothing there. Oh, now it works. Okay. I guess I had to destroy some robots to get these things to function.
That's video game stuff.
Oh,
it makes
dear.
sense.
Well, now I'm getting hit real hard. Great.
Yeah.